The Toyota Sienna is a part of North American culture now for over 20 years. It's the best family moving vehicle we have ever created. It's in its 4th generation now. In 2021, it went hybrid only and has continued on as our absolute staple vehicle for the family lineup. Thank you very much for watching our video here, guys. Whether you're searching for a new vehicle, a pre-owned, whether you're after something sporty like a GR Corolla or an electric vehicle, come on down to Waterloo Toyota. The best experience of purchasing a new vehicle. Get in these new vehicles, try them for yourself, see how they drive, ask lots of questions. And I wanted to thank you very much for watching our video. If you mention this video, you'll get a great new incentive on your vehicle, on your purchase. So thank you very much for watching Waterloo Toyota's video. The first generation came from the Camry, saw quite a few different redesigns, and in 2004 saw the full production created into the minivan size in this frame, and ever since we're into the 3rd generation of the actual minivan, and again it continues to grow into one of the absolute staples on our lineup. I myself am an owner, and I'm going to go through this whole vehicle today, show you the vehicle. Definitely drop some comments down below, tell me what your opinion of this vehicle is, and it's one that really sits alone in the market as a hybrid vehicle offered with a ton of styling, a lot of comfort, and really, guys, it's one, I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. Let's go through the vehicle together. This year, I'm standing with a 2025 limited Sienna in that beautiful windshield pearl color. So I would say overall, this is one of our most staple styles of the vehicle, and the limited has always been the most luxurious model, but in 2025, there actually was a platinum added, so there is a small model above this one now, but in terms of comfort and all of that, it's loaded up with that. So we'll go right through it all together. Right up front, you'll notice the one big thing with this vehicle, in my opinion, they've done a really good job where, yes, ultimately it's a minivan, but it looks pretty slick. They've got a really nice front end on it, really similar to our Highlanders. Again, from that Camry, just feels like it kind of got a bit of a buff. You've got that really nice frame. The one thing you'll notice when you drive the Sienna, if you haven't had that opportunity, the major thing is that it really operates similar to that Camry. You can tell it came from that sedan base. You can understand that they really went after comfort and those types of things. And it really shows when you do drive it. So give it that shot. Up front, you'll notice a few really quick things that I want to touch on as well. Of course, you've got the cameras all the way around this vehicle. So if you're somebody that's new to the bigger vehicles or anything like that, if you're parking in a tight spot, it's really nice that you do have the 360 camera here on the limited. And then as well is you do have the sensors all the way around the vehicle as well. So I really like to touch on that. Of course, there's a lot of times you're gonna be around kiddos, you're gonna be in tight spots, all of those things. It's really nice. I'll show you that in the vehicle as well, but up front, of course, you saw that. You do have your LED headlights as well. Really nice on those, the country roads and all of that to lighten up. And then as we come down, you'll notice a few touches on the limited in comparison to most commonly probably the XSE. You have all of your chrome finishes here on the limited, as well as a really nice set of 18-inch, really well chromed, bright finish style alloy wheels on here. This is one, in my opinion, you can really tell this is the luxury model over some of our more sportier ones. The sportier models, you'll see a lot more black accenting, little different lines, but this one you can tell is definitely that luxury model, and even with the roof racks there to match for it. So if you want to put a tonneau cover or anything up on here, it's nice that you do have those as well from factory, and then we can help you add bars if you'd like to as well. I'll come around the back here. I want to show you the back of the Sienna here. That's one thing that Toyota has done well with this 21 remake. They wanted to redesign a few things back here, so I'll show you that as well. So if you're coming, of course, the Sienna is one that a lot of people are coming a couple gens behind, and they're coming up to the new one. So we'll go through that. The nice thing is you do have the power liftgate on here. Of course, I'll stop here and show you. The one nice thing is you do have a backup camera here on this model as well. A really nice touch. I'll show you in the truck, or sorry, in the van. You do also have the digital rear view display mirror. So if you're wondering why there's 2 cameras here right back to back, that's 2 separate functions. As well, a really nice touch here on this camera that I do like to talk about is you do have the washer on your rear camera. So if you're backing up at the campsite or anything like that, and it's all dirty and you can't see out, you can use your washer there and wash off the camera. So a really nice touch they added on the limited. As we get in the vehicle here, I'll touch on a few things for you. You do have the 60-40 split here with your 2 rear seats. The one comment I always really like to make, and I always suggest it, when you come to the dealership, please, every one of you, grab these seats, try them for yourself. I'm not even looking at you, I can do it one-fingered. They made a big deal in the last remake that they made these things a lot lighter to move around. No matter how big or small you are, you should be able to reach them, get both sides down very easily. So definitely try that out. Each step is numbered all the way through of how to lay them down. They do go right flat into the ground. And then you got a nice little flap to kind of cover over your area. So if you do need to put things flat through the seats, they do tuck away really nicely. And then as well, we commonly see Toyota does sell a cargo liner for back here. So it's a really nice touch where it goes down into your hole once all your seats are up. But then also once you have your seats down, you can also fold it out across them. So Toyota includes all of your floor mats throughout the vehicle. And in the Sienna, that's really, really important. I'll show you that in the car for the kids and stuff. But it's nice that you could also add that rubber over these back seats as well. So I touch on that for you. One really nice thing as well, on the models that have the removable middle seat, that's where they would store it. With the models that don't have it, this being a limited with the Captains, you just get a storage compartment here. So really just nice extra touch, offers you a lot of extra room on the side. And then always remember here on your right side, that's where your 12-volt battery is. So if you're wondering what the vents are for and what this cabinet is, your 12-volt battery is tucked in the back of the vehicle here. We don't have room for it up front anymore with the hybrid system. And then the final touch on most of our upper models, please always remember, guys, Toyota gave you an outlet here in the back. There is a switch in the front. So if you're wondering why it's not connecting properly, or maybe you're not getting power to your spot back here, it will be that switch in the front. But if you have coolers, if you're bringing anything along with you, it's really nice that you do have that outlet right here in the back. And then just little things, I'll show you inside the vehicle as well. But always remember stuff like your middle seat for the back is tucked up here in the roof. A few of those little things they did think of. Ultimately, we know it's a luxury vehicle, so they've given you some nice touches. And then one more thing I like as well that Toyota started to add, I'll show you on this one, is has the ability on your lock switch where you can actually lock it from here. So I know we get that comment a lot when you're closing the vehicle, if it locks as you walk away, and it's nice that a lot of these newer ones do. So a small nice touch that they've added. I'll hop in the vehicle here now. I want to show you that front seat comfort for the moms and the dads and all of that. And then we'll get in and show you the rest of that comfort as well. So come on here, guys, let's get in the vehicle. As I get in the Sienna here, I'll take a seat right on the front seat. One really unique thing about the Sienna over every model on the Toyota lineup is our hybrid batteries are under both of our front seats here. So my wife is 5'2". She's very tall or very short. We have two very different heights in the house. So it's really nice, me and her comment that she's able to get up really nice and high on this vehicle. You know, ultimately we understand for the ladies especially, or anybody on the shorter side, I shouldn't say ladies, but anybody on the shorter side, we understand ultimately it is a big vehicle and its sight is very, very important. And especially if you have two different style drivers. Myself, like I said, I'm 6'5", and my wife's 5'2". It's very important that we can both get comfortable in this vehicle with the size and everything else. So I think that's a big one to touch on. Being the limited trim level here, this Sienna is loaded up with comforts for the front passengers here, okay? You have both heated and ventilated in your front, with, of course, the full heated steering wheel as well. Both of those will come on through remote start features. So that's really nice. The car will be warmed up for you completely when you get out here. With the update in 25, that's a big thing to touch on. We finally got our upgraded multimedia system. So any of you folks that bought a 24 or older, that was a huge change, or if you're looking to buy one, it's a huge change here in 25 that we finally have the upgraded system. Really brought it up to 21st century. Full CarPlay, Android and Auto is there with wireless features, of course, as well as just in general, it's a much better quality screen. Even just a few years ago, it really was outdated, really needed that update. So in 25, we did get our media update. That's a big touch. And then just in terms of general creature comforts around your vehicle here, it's great how you have all of your safety features right here in your steering wheel. The Sienna is fully equipped with Safety Sense 2.5. So what that is your adaptive cruise control, your lane assist, your pre-collision systems, as well as blind spot monitoring and some of those little things as well. But fully equipped there, which is nice from a base model, but even the Limited has all of that, of course. And then, like I said, on the outside, one of the really nice touches that I like on these upper models is that you do get that 360 camera. You do have view buttons here inside the cabin, but really nice that shows up. You've got a really nice big 12-inch screen that'll split it in two and show you both views. I really find on these big vehicles, it's extremely important, just even sometimes just to know that all the kids are out of the way when you're pulling out of the family reunion or anything like that. So definitely a big thing. In terms of other little nice features that I like to talk about around here, just for tech and stuff like that, of course, you do have the premium upgraded audio. It travels the whole way through. It does a really good job. I'll give you a little teaser, but in the back with the multimedia system, it functions really well. And then one of the best features that, I'll be honest guys, I don't have on my own Sienna, but has continuously pushed me to want to buy one of these nicer ones, is you do have a digital rear view display mirror. I myself, on all my long camping trips and everything else, I've got the back of my van piled right to the roof. And I'm sure everybody watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, 16 hockey bags, maybe you've got the camping gear with all your coolers, everything stacked right to the roof. Maybe there's a kid that somehow fits in the middle of it all with a puppy on top and everything else. So it's really important that you still get to be able to see out of your van. It's important. So what Toyota's done, I mentioned a little bit on the back, is they've added a rear view display mirror. If you're not really comfortable with that, or you're not really sure the technology, it's one, definitely come and check it out and try for yourself.
But if you don't have the ability to see behind you, we all know that's really scary, especially when you got your whole family in the vehicle and everything else, if you're pulling into a campsite or anything. So the ability, all you do is you flick your mirror forward, it gives you that digital view versus your standard view, and then you're able to still see out. So always a function that's there for you. Definitely ask questions when you're in the dealership asking about that, okay guys? As far as other little creature comforts around you, you have your full digital MID behind you, your information display. The main thing there, guys, everything's fully customizable. We do have a video on the YouTube channel to go through and learn about that, or when you're on delivery. I always ask, drop a comment down below and let me know what zones do you have on your MID here. It's always really cool for me when I go through on delivery. I always try to help people set up their MID and help them customize it. But I always find it's impossible to always know what folks like up there. But I like it. For myself, I always have my navigation and a few things about the vehicle. But drop a comment down below. Let me know what you have your MID set up as, okay guys? Beyond that, some of the little nice things that I like to touch on before we go in the back, you still do fully have all your tactile buttons here. So if your hands are full of grease and grime feeding the kids and you don't want to have to deal with a touchscreen, you don't have to, even in a limited. You know exactly what you're touching when you're putting on your climate options. Everything has an indicator light. Everything is on or off, very simple to use, and it's all right in front of you. And then as well, one thing that's standard, not just on the Limited, but on all models, is we do have a wireless phone charger built in here. So I know for myself, it's a really good habit. I get in, my CarPlay, Android Auto automatically connects, and then I set my phone down and just get it out of my hands. I don't have to touch it, I don't worry about it, and then the whole time it's charging. Because the one thing you'll notice is with the CarPlay and Android Auto, is there is a bit more of a natural drain these days because your phone's connected, so it's nice to be able to set it down. And then the final thing that I want to touch on up here, of course I could go on, you guys got lots of beautiful accents all around and stuff like that, but really guys, the nitty gritty about this van is all of the storage. It is incredible what they've done. Like I said, I own a Sienna myself. You've got an enormous console that goes all the way from here, all the way to the floor of this van, the van here. So this thing is over a foot deep, tons of room in here. You do have connectivity in here. So of course, a lot of your cords and stuff will be out of here if you want to. But then beyond that, you've got cup holders absolutely everywhere. So you can bring your water, your coffee, your energy drink, your second snack, your third snack. It is amazing. And then once you run out of space with all of that, then they've given you an entire cubby down below here. So that's usually for us, my wife's got her purse there, maybe we've got a few navigation books there. That's where we hide the iPads when the kids get out of hand, and that's where we put the emergency snacks. They can't see those ones from the back, whatever you want. It's really nice that you've got all of this storage around the parents. I've really found, you gotta be careful because things get lost and you gotta find them all again, but there's just so much room around the parents that I've always really loved that. And then one comment, I know all of you guys that are buying one of these vans, you've driven a Sienna forever, or maybe you're coming from the old Caravan, whatever it is, and I know you all have all of your accessories that you want to be able to plug in. And I got really angry because there wasn't a DC outlet in here and I couldn't plug in all my coolers until I found it. It's tucked in underneath here, guys. So if you do have all of your old DC outlet accessories, maybe you've got an old cooler, maybe you got an old DVD player, they didn't forget about it. They gave you one, they just kind of hid it underneath. So don't forget about that, guys. It saved me having to go buy a new cooler. I was able to use that. So don't forget about that. But other than that, remember, so you do have your DC, you got a 120 outlet plug, you have USB 2.0s, and you have USB-Cs. So they've really given you every option possible. As well, we'll show you in the back, you've got all your connectivity for the entertainment system. So let's hop there next. Honestly, the parents are comfortable, but the kids might have it better. So let's go there next, guys. As we get in the back here, guys, I want to show you a few things on the Sienna here. Of course, we understand that your hands are going to be full. The one nice thing is every single trim level, right from the base all the way to the Platinum, does have the power rear doors. You have a few different options to open it up, and I wanted to quickly show you a couple of them. Of course, you do have smart key access on this vehicle. So that's for both of your front doors and for your rear hatch, okay? One of the big things with that smart key technology that I always go through, and I do have a video on the channel here if you want to learn about it, or definitely drop a comment down below if you want to learn about it, but quickly here is what I always suggest to my Sienna customers is the way that our smart key system works is when you put your hand behind the door, that's what will lock it. So same as when I touch the button there, it will lock all of your doors. So what I say, you reach over, unlock your door, and that will now unlock the entire car. So it makes it really nice to be able to get into your rear seats, that you don't have to open the door, reach in, you don't have to get your key out of the pocket or anything like that. You can do it really simply like that. And then from there, your rear door will open for you as well. A few different options to open those rear doors. As you saw, you can press the button there on the handle. You can also just give the handle a tug and it will also open. Or, I hate to try this on camera because I always get embarrassed, but we do also have the kick sensor on here. If you come right underneath, one slow sweep. I actually find this one does work very well, and there we go, on camera I got it to work. So it's one that I definitely suggest you guys play around with, but even the kids like that one. It actually does work. So we'll get in the vehicle here now. I'll show you a few things, and then we'll keep going on. So come on along, guys. So sitting in the rear seat of the Limited here, I want to show you guys a few things. You do have a couple different color options on these seats. So of course I have the black here. You do have a couple lighter options as well. And you'll also see a two-tone option. Just so you guys know, that is only on these sport models or on the XSE models. So this, I am sitting here in the black interior. In my opinion, it's one of the easiest ones to clean, keep nice, all of that. Really lasts well. Some of those nice things as well, just so that you guys are aware, you do have the heated seats here in the second row as well. And then one of the best parts, and I can actually show you here on this one, is you have a lot of function here with the seat. So you can put up your ottoman and really, relax in comfort, whether for the kiddos or maybe some older folks. And then the nice thing as well is you can recline this seat and really get some comfort. The one thing as well to touch on is you'll see the tracks in the floor here for these seats. So I'll show you a little bit after, but you can move these seats quite a bit. And one of the best things is on the upper trim levels, so from the XSE and up, so this being a Limited has it, is you have the longer tracks. So it really gives you that movement that, whether you have those back seats down, depending who your driver is, it really gives your middle seats here the ability to be comfortable. And then the other part to that as well, and I'll touch on this for all the parents, if you really need to separate the kiddos, you can actually slide one seat all the way back, one seat all the way forward, have the back seat backwards, where you can really kind of create 2 or 3 different zones within the vehicle. And guys, I know we love all our kids, but sometimes you just need to keep them away from each other. So it's really nice that they give you all of that ability. Really play with that yourself. When you come into the store, guys, please ask lots of questions. We'll get in the vehicle and show you all of that. But really, it's amazing. All of your seats also have anchors as well. So that's really important that if you're getting seats, car seats in here. Myself, I usually leave the younger kids kind of in the middle here. That way we can help them buckle. And then I put my older kids in the rear seats. That way they can get in themselves. I don't have to climb all the way through, and they can get themselves all in there as well. So a lot to play with there, but at least they give you a lot of options, okay? The next thing I want to touch on here in these rear seats is by far only for the kids, guys. But it helps keep us happy, helps keep everybody quiet, is we do have a rear seat entertainment. This comes on the XSE tech packages and up. So you have this on the XSE, the Limited, and the Platinum. It comes with 2 sets of Bluetooth headphones. They're in the console right now for us here, as well as you also have ports in the back, so you can also hook in extra sets of headphones. So really you can have up to 4 sets of headphones hooked into this system. As well, you also can have your audio come over the general audio for the whole vehicle. So if you're watching that old favorite movie, maybe watching Toy Story and everybody wants to listen, you can have that on and it goes through the whole vehicle, which is really nice. Some little things to touch on, and we do have videos specifically on the channel on the multimedia system because we know you guys have a lot of questions and there is a lot to go through here. But one more quick comment, you can have audio playing for the DVD system for the kids, and you also can still play your music. So if you're on those long drives down to Florida, it is a common thing that gets asked. You can separate the two different audios. You do need 2 host devices though. So again, I'll chat that through in another video, but just know that it is possible. You guys can listen to your music up front, and then the kids can still watch their movie in the back, okay? So definitely know that is possible. You also do get a remote with this. And then the main thing is down below, you have a 120 outlet as well as an HDMI input for this. And then of course you can also mirror cast through many devices up to the multimedia system. So again, we have another video on that. Definitely watch that if you want to learn the specifics of it, but just know it is incredible, and it's here for you on all those long drives. It's really lovely and it's nice. It tucks right away. They've done a good job of kind of making it nice and easy to work with. And the nice part is you can control a lot of it either from the back, or the kids can have the remote as well, really whatever works for you guys. So again, ask lots of questions, watch our other video on that one. As we go back through the rest of the vehicle, a few things I like to touch on as well. Every seat has their own air port, so even the rear seats have them as well. And you have your own climate options here above with the heated seats settings here. So especially I find it's really nice that depending who's sleepy and stuff like that, it's really nice that you can close certain vents, but they still get lots of climate options back here. And I'll be honest, I actually really comment that I find the vehicle heats and cools really well. I don't find myself in the winter. I know a lot of people comment on some of the really large SUVs, the Sequoia and some of those bigger ones, that it struggles sometimes. I find this vehicle has done very well for us. There's vents all the way through the vehicle, so definitely good there. And then the last few things all the way through that I like to touch on back here, guys, is just some of those just general comforts that they've really given to your third rows. So one of the big things is every single seat in the rear has their own sunshade. It's really nice where they can pull up. They've got hook points. The biggest thing is that they can be on while the windows are open. So if you still want to be able to have a draft, maybe the window cracked a little bit for some fresh air for the kids, you can still have these sunshades up. I know for myself with the babies, I always have the side with my baby. I always have that one up. It just really takes the glare off them, and it's really nice how it's actually a little bit durable. It can hold on. They can't really, it's not something they're gonna swipe away at and rip too easily. So I've always found that a really nice touch for the babies, for myself. As well, you'll really see it here. You see below me, one of the best features, and I touched on it a little bit earlier, but the Sienna is completely covered from front seat all the way to those rear seats with these rubber mats. They come direct from factory. You don't pay a single dollar extra for these guys. There is a cloth set as well, but I think you'd be crazy to use them in a minivan. I myself use these rubber ones year round. You can spill an entire cup of milk. You can dump an entire bucket of fishies, whatever it is. You just get the vacuum out and it's very, very easy to clean. Ultimately, there's the push points all the way through. They're very easy just to even pop right out. So like again, if you do spill that milk and you just have to pull them out and wash them all, you can. And then it's, like I said, it's lovely that they go all the way down even this walk aisle. So for us, when the kids get in, they're hopping into those rear seats with the muddy boots and everything else, they're never off rubber mats. So I really find that sometimes it sucks to have to clean and it's a lot of work, but you get this van clean and every time you can get it back to looking like this. It's wonderful, it really is. So I think honestly, bravo Toyota, it's wonderful. You don't have to pay an extra dollar for those mats. The only thing is if you want that cargo liner. As well, I'm gonna pop this seat all the way up here. Sorry, blind handle here. There we go. And I'm gonna get in the back here now. Get Joe can come up and see me just a bit. I wanna show you guys these back seats. So overall, the nice thing is you've got a lot of comfort here. I'll put that headrest up behind me there. You have a lot of comfort in here. I myself, I'm 6'5". The one thing I give credit to, and I comment on all of our vehicles about this, is getting into that third row. There's quite a few that it doesn't work. The Sienna is one that I find, if an adult has to sit back here for a long trip, maybe you've got a second family you're bringing with you, anything like that, it is nice that you can fit back here. It's not something that you have to squish all the adults in the front and the kids in the back. If you had to take 7 adults or 8 adults in this vehicle, you could. And like I said, you have a lot of those creature comforts around you. You've got your own vents here. You've got all your own cup holders in the sides, as well as all your own ports with charging. That's a big thing. You have your own USB-Cs back here for accessories. You're loaded back here. And I find, like I said, with the ability to bring this seat down, you can really split your leg room between the 3 rows with the longer tracks here in this one, and really just decide who needs that leg room, who's a little taller, and it works really well that way, guys. And then I'll touch on quickly just a couple other little things functionally for you guys while we use the minivan. I find myself, what I've done in the past quite a bit, is we use those middle rows for seats, and then it's really nice where you can have just one seat here, maybe use the one on the right here, that's the single, and then you now get all this extra space here for storage as well. So they do that good job where you get to pick what you want to use. For myself, what I've done is with the middle row here, I've had 4 kids in here, and then this entire left side just absolutely rammed full of gear to go camping. So yeah, really play with it. If you need some suggestions, we have a couple on our channel, but definitely come on in, ask away, and drop down below. Maybe even drop a comment with a photo. Show us how your setup is. I think that's really cool to see how people actually use these Siennas. So send them away. It's a lot of fun, and honestly, sometimes I learn a new trick about how to take care of these things and how to pack them, because it always surprises me. So definitely do that down below, guys. I'll hop out here now. Let's come on out of the front of the vehicle. I'll even show you this getting in and out. So the one thing that's nice is there is a pull strap here on the bottom, but most people will reach around. You got your seat all the way forward there, and then from there it's just getting in and out. A little tight, but it's not too bad. I've got the seats a little cocked up here, so it's not perfectly all the way forward. So normally you'd have a little bit of room, extra room in and out. Again, guys, if you're in the market for a Sienna minivan, we understand if you're somebody that knows the market, they're very, very hard to get your hands on. With that comes incredible resale value, so it's one that once you get your hands on them, if you're somebody who trades out of them all the time, or you're a long-term owner, I truly believe you're gonna absolutely love this minivan. As somebody with 4 kids, I've driven one for many, many years now. I would never not have one just be one of my 2 family vehicles. They're the end-all be-all. They fit everybody you need to. And ultimately, guys, you look pretty cool driving a Sienna the way they style them these days. So come on down to the dealership. We'll always try to give you some opportunity to get your hand behind the wheel. And then from there, it's about putting your name on an order coming in. Maybe you get lucky and you get one at the dealership. But above all else, guys, definitely give the Sienna a shot. Come on down to Waterloo Toyota, take one for a drive with us. Ask me lots of questions. I've been through the ringer with it, but I love to learn. So tell me your stories as well. Drop them down below. And again, thank you for watching us here at Waterloo Toyota. I'm Nicholas Morrison. See you on the next one, guys. Take care.